faculty art and 3 faculty that are art historians. And what they're showing is the collections that they have, personal collections.
Oh, yeah.
So it's very interesting kind of mix.
Oh, I bet it is.
And we've got paintings and sculpture and graphic design and woodworking, mixed media. We have all kinds of, all mediums, all kinds of work.
Terrific.
And the reception on Saturday is from 6 to 8:30, and it's free to the public.
Anybody can come.
Anybody can come, and there's refreshments and all that kind of good stuff.
What a great chance to see the new exhibit then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jim, you're on the board?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, tell me about your involvement with the board and what impresses you about this whole new exhibit.
What impresses me is the amount of talent that we have right here in Indiana. The art professors are, we have some very gifted artists. We have the work of Sean Derry and Tony Tomorrow, Ivan Fortushniak. As Bill was saying, we have painters, we have graphic designers, we have ceramic artists. Some of the artwork is interactive. Some of it is huge. It fills a lot of the room. There's B.A. Harrington, Nathan Hewer, Sharon Massey, Sue Palmisano, excellent painter, Bob Sweeney, Kevin Turner, Rhonda Yeager. And once you walk into the space, it's really impressive to see the work that's up on the walls and that's displayed.
Yeah.
We're really excited about it.
Is everything in place already, or is there still work to do before Saturday?
There's a little, we have to tweak a little bit yet, but most of it's in place and ready.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it's such an eclectic mix of work. I mean, it really isn't. It is not same old, same old. Every room you go into, you see something new that you didn't see in the other rooms.
I was going to say that with that sort of a format, as you step from one room into the next, you never know what you're coming across.
That's true. That's true. And it's exciting, and it's just very interesting. And the work is displayed not as a group. They're not like 3 paintings by one person aren't hung together. So it's all mixed. So you go from room to room, you're going to see one thing of somebody and something else of someone else. Yeah. But it's come together very nicely.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. You said the reception is Saturday at 6?
Saturday at 6 till 8:30. And the other thing we want to promote is our annual gala.
Yeah, I knew that was coming up too.
Yeah, that's October 27th. And it's later than normal, but we planned it that way because we're using a Halloween theme.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I saw something about it, and I thought, well, I know why it's that late.
It's called Madness at the Museum, and it's going to be very exciting.
Yeah.
Again, it's a reception in the museum. There's dinner, dancing, entertainment,
Live
auctions, live and silent auction, and it's a fun night.
Yeah. Are tickets on sale now?
Tickets, reservations can be made.
Okay.
And make those at 724-357-2530.
Okay.
And that way you'll get to our secretary, and you can make your reservations that way.
Terrific. So that's coming up toward the end of October. And I
yeah.
assume there's a reservation deadline, or no?
I think the 19th.
Yeah.
I think the 19th of October is the reservation deadline.
Just do it now. Get it out of the way.
Yeah. But it should be a very exciting evening.
Yeah.
And it's the closing night of the exhibit.
That's what I was going to say. Is this exhibit that is starting this weekend, is this going to still be the exhibit that the museum features had?
It ends the 27th.
Oh, okay.
It closes that night.
So that's a last chance.
We'll be able to, everybody will be able to walk through that. And we do hors d'oeuvres and mix and mingle through the museum, and then move to the Blue Room for dinner and entertainment. We have music department, faculty. We'll have people singing. We have the dance department performs. So it's a full evening.
Yeah.
Very entertaining.
Now being at that time of the year, is it a costume thing? Or
Absolutely.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
Absolutely. the more bizarre the costume, the better.
Oh, so I can come as Bill Double?
You can come as me.
I can be the Double.
You can be my double. No, that was one of the reasons for choosing the late date, so that we could, kind of play on that Halloween thing.
There you go.
And just make it a fun night.
Yeah.
And people can come incognito.
There you go. There you go. Let's talk a little bit more about the exhibit and the collections. Jim, as what people have in their collections hanging in their homes, and now people will be able to see them at the exhibit. That must be pretty interesting too.
It is. I really admire the work of Bob Sweeney. He has some three-dimensional pieces and some two-dimensional pieces that are kind of uniquely displayed on the wall. Some are not really at eye level, which is what you would traditionally think. They're up really high. Some are down really low. Some of the pieces by B.A. Harrington. She's the woodworking professor at IUP. She has some really creative pieces also that, again, aren't traditionally what you would think of as furniture. She's taken it to the next step to make them really creative, really unique, really fun to look at.
Yeah. And I would think that when someone pulls something out of their collection and shares it in that format of a museum exhibit, it's a pretty special thing to them to be able to do that.
It is, and the art historians who are showing pieces from their personal collection, not work that they've done, but things that they've collected. We have 19th century Spanish and Mexican sculpture. We have paintings from Peru. We have a Japanese silk. We have a collection of, they're teacups and things like that.
A little tea set.
They're porcelain items, teapot and things like that. But they're just interesting to see what somebody else is interested in buying, Yeah,
and it would, they probably have come from all over the world on their journeys and their travels, and being art historians as they were, they probably have a more than just a sentimental value. They probably have some significance.
Oh, they do. And the one who has the pieces that are 19th century, she was saying to me yesterday, she said, I probably have 250 items. She said, I could do the museum if you want. She said, but I don't know if I want to gather them all up and bring them in.
All right, here's the thing you do. You take the sign that says IUP Museum, you take it over to her house and you hang it there.
For a period of time. She can have the exhibit at her house.
Yeah, simplify the whole process. That's all you really need to do. All right, so those are two big events that are coming up. IUP Museum, of course, has a Facebook page and a website.
Right,
Folks can check them out.
Yeah, and our hours are 2 o'clock till 6:30 on Tuesdays, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Saturday it's noon to 4, and Thursday it's 2 to 7:30. But you can get that information if you'd call that number.
Yeah. One of the important things about the gala that is held every year is that it helps to fund the programs.
Right, yes.
And it allows for that very special admission price to the museum as well.
Like it's free.
It's free.
Yeah, we've always had the
free.
museum is free. And it's our major fundraiser for the year. And it really is our bread and butter as far as, what we have to work with for the coming year.
Yeah.
So it's very significant for us.
Yeah, absolutely it is. And that's why it is so worthy of support, because this is something that is offered free. And to the student body that has the opportunity through the course of the week, Jim, to walk in, you as a board member know this, that for them to have that opportunity to see this rich heritage of art here in Indiana community, and in this case, the historical collection pieces that will be there, it's invaluable to them.
Right, that doesn't happen on every campus. It's really nice, as we were saying, to have a free admission.
Yeah, it's a great policy, and it takes a lot of work to get that done, and a lot of dedicated people.
Well, it gives the students on campus a chance to see what the faculty does.
Yeah,
the art students and the regular students in the population on campus. But the art students in particular get to see what their professor does. And sometimes that doesn't translate in a class because you're trying to teach them something else. And what you're doing at home is something separate from what you're teaching. So this gives them a chance to kind of feature their work and for them to see what they deal with.
The opportunity to
Yep.
burst forth from Sproul's Hall and out
It
into
does,
the world.
yeah.
Well, gentlemen, it sounds like it's going to be a wonderful time, and folks need to get on board for this, for the gala. Again, Bill, the contact information for that, did you give specific contact information?
I gave you the phone number, 724-357-2530.
Okay.
And for more information, there's the Facebook page, University
Facebook
Museum
page.
at IUP.
Yeah, terrific stuff.
And we have the gala all over the Facebook page.
All right, very good. Gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you
Thank you.
for having us.
I'm glad you're able to come in and visit with us here today. If it is another semester at IUP, another academic year begins, and the IUP University Museum is a big part of it.